it, compare it. If you feel whichever is better, if it says new regime has a lesser tax, no action required because default is new regime. If somebody thinks old regime was better, manually switch to old regime and then declare your investments. Now, on the CTC letter, there are few components which is called as the bouquet of benefits. So, in that you have HRA, food allowance, LTA, communication allowance, and so on. So, if you are in old regime, you are staying in a rental house, you can show rent receipt, thereby reduce the taxes. In old regime, LTA tax exemption is applicable. So, if you have traveled for vacation with self or with the family, you have a travel tickets like air ticket, bus tickets, and all, you can raise the claim that is tax free for you. So kindly note BOB components is paid on a monthly basis. If you provide the proofs, it becomes non-taxable in old regime. Food allowance, if it is loaded to the food card, it is tax free in old tax regime. Telecom allowance, if it is loaded to the telecom card, it is tax free both in old and new regime. Personal and vehicle maintenance allowances fully taxable to you. And if someone wants to contribute to NPS account through salary, then up to 10% of the basic salary you can contribute. So TCS service provider is HDFC Pension. So you need to tag your existing plan with HDFC Pension and start contributing through salary. The changes to the BOB can be done after first payroll only. First salary, no changes can be done. The salary is as per your CTC letter. From the second payroll, changes can be made. That BOB total remains same, but within the BOB total, you want to restructure like food allowance, I'll make it zero. I'll receive it as some other components. Those restructuring you can do after the first salary thrice in a financial year. So restructuring is not mandatory. If you require, you can go for it. And regarding the tax regimes, old tax regime, you might be aware. So we have a lot of exemption like ATC, ATD, all the Chapter 6A reliefs are there. And the tax slabs are up to 2.5 lakhs, zero tax, between 2.5 to 5% tax, 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs, 20% tax, and above 10 lakhs, 30% slabs are applicable. So how to decide which regime suits you? Make use of the tax calculator, which is there in Ultimatics My Documents. Now let us discuss on new regime. Here the tax rates are very, very attractive. So the only exemption applicable in the new regime is standard exemption of 50,000. Whatever you contribute through NPS through salary, that will reduce the taxable income. Apart from these two options, there are no other things which can reduce the taxable income. So of course, the telecom card is an exemption. So apart from these three, there are no other exemption which is applicable in the new regime. So I'll give an example. Associate is in the new regime. He will tell, ma'am, I want to declare my rent. That is not applicable in the new regime. So kindly note in which regime exemptions are applicable. If you wish, change it. Otherwise, if you see that new regime has a lesser tax, better to be in new regime. In the new regime, the taxable income up to 3 lakhs, zero tax, between 3 to 6, 5%, 6 lakhs to 9 lakhs, 10%, 9 lakhs to 12 lakhs, 15%, between 12 lakhs to 15 lakhs taxable income at the rate of 20% it will be charged. Above 15 lakhs, 30% tax will be charged. So these are the slabs. It seems that in the new regime taxes are less. And we have a section 87 rebate. So wherein it says if you are in old regime up to 5 lakhs, no tax. In the new regime up to 7 lakhs, your taxable income 7 lakhs and below, zero tax is applicable. Once you cross 7 lakhs, the respective slabs are applicable. So if you are in old regime and you want to declare something to TCS, so kindly note in TCS there is no future declaration. Okay. So the tax manager portal is open to you right from 1st April and it will close by 10th March of the coming financial year. So between this 11 months, whatever investment you make on the actual investment, you can upload the soft copy and avail the tax exemption. Every month, 3 requests can be raised and the requests which are raised before 15th of a month, same month exemption will be provided to the associate. You are in old regime, you want to declare your rent, you are staying in a rental house, you can either upload a rental agreement or rent receipt and declare rent to TCS. 1 month rent receipt you can declare for full financial year. Only for HRA they allow future declaration. Rest all investment, first actual investment to be made, upload the receipts and raise the request. Upon approval, exemption will be provided to the associates. So ATC 1.5 lakh maximum can be declared. It is part of your old tax regime. Here, if you have some LIC premium, SIPs, mutual funds, public provident fund, voluntary provident fund, you are making some investment, you have a housing loan, the housing loan principal, kids tuition fee paid receipt, your contribution towards NPS directly which you do, all these are covered under ATC up to 1.5 lakh. And for NPS alone, additional 50,000 will be provided. This is part of the old tax regime. In TCS, we have HIS, health insurance benefit is there. So whatever premium is being deducted from the salary, from the associate salary, that is eligible for tax exemption in 80D. And 80E talks about interest on higher education loan. So you have any exemptions or you have a house educational loan which is active right now, you are repaying it. So on the interest part, you can declare to TCS and avail the exemption. So all these exemptions are applicable only for old tax regime. Housing loan also applicable in old tax regime. So you can upload a provisional home loan certificate and declare the details for future. For the current financial year, on housing loan interest up to 2 lakhs, it is tax free. So declare it to TCS. Once the request is approved, the exemption will be reflecting in your payslip itself. So monthly payslip, you can check your annual projected salary, what all exemptions are applicable, all that will be reduced, and finally a taxable income is arrived. On that, annual tax is calculated approximately on a pro rata basis. Every month, the tax will be deducted from the associate salary. For example, for full year, if your tax is 1 lakh, at the rate of 8,000 per month, the tax will be deducted. So investment in PF, it is a statutory recovery. 12% of your basic is recovered. Associate who wants to contribute more than 12%, they can go for VPF option. From 0 to 88, you can select any percentage. Submit your VPF request, and VPF is not mandatory. If you wish, you can apply for this VPF request. Additionally, you can contribute, and it will reduce your take home also. Please keep that in mind. If you wish, you can do for VPF. Also note, in the current year, IT says that, income tax says that your contribution, that is the associate contribution towards PF and VPF, if it is more than 2.5 lakhs. Suppose I'll contribute 3.5 lakh in this year. So what it says, up to 2.5 lakh, whatever interest I'm earning on this accumulation, that will be tax free. Over and above 2.5. So 3.5 minus 2.5. So 1 lakh I have contributed extra. On 1 lakhs, if I get an interest of 8,000 rupees, this interest part alone will be shown as other income to the associate. 8,000 will be other income for me in the form 16. So this is what the law says. And in TCS, we have a national pension scheme. So to brief you within 2 words means, national pension scheme is a retirement fund, like how the government associate, they will get a pension after retirement. So the same benefit has been extended to the common people also, which is also through the NPS scheme. So NPS is a retirement fund. Anybody can open this. For this, you have to open a PRAN number and start the contribution. So there are two accounts here in NPS, Tier 1 and Tier 2, and the contribution can be done individually and through salary recovery also. If it is through salary recovery, it is called as a corporate contribution. So in TCS, HDFC Pension Life is our service provider. They will help us in the salary contribution. So you want to contribute NPS through salary, through the HDFC pension link, you have to open the PRAN, update the PRAN in apply for BOB. Bouquet of benefits, you can apply, update the PRAN. And in the BOB, you have against NPS, you have to allocate the amount, how much you want to contribute in the salary. So the contribution to NPS through salary, maximum you can contribute is 10% of your annual basic salary. Suppose your annual basic is some 3 lakhs, maximum you can contribute is only 30,000. This 30,000 is spread across 12 months. So per month, this much is the maximum calculation. So when you update the PRAN and when you go to update your NPS, there is a calculation there. You can check the calculation. Accordingly, you can allocate the amount. So when you want to allocate to NPS, you have to reduce some of the other allowance and allocate to pension. So kindly note, it is a retirement fund. Easy withdrawal not possible. It can be withdrawn only when you attain age of 58 or 60. In between, if the contribution is less than 2 lakhs, then they will allow you to withdraw. Otherwise, it is a retirement fund itself. So very good scheme. And if you are interested, you can go for it. There is no mandatory that NPS to be contributed. If you contribute, assume your corpus is some 10 lakhs. When you retire, 6 lakhs you can withdraw directly. 4 lakhs, 40% of your accumulation, For that, you should choose a pension plan. Okay, according to the pension plan, that amount will be dispersed to the associate. If you are interested in NPS, how to know how it works, what is tier 1, what is tier 2, how to open the pran, how the investment will work, what are the asset classes, all this if you want, every month we have a NPS session. So kindly make it a habit that when you come to TCS, every day internal broadcast bulletin is being shared, wherein all the important communication will be there. Likewise, finance team from FinFocus, we are sharing monthly calendar. Check the monthly calendar. Please note down all the sessions and the links, okay? And you can join the sessions whether you have Teams or not, from the browser itself you can log into the sessions and utilize the benefit of knowing finance aspects. So we have know and save your taxes, PF transfer sessions, then we have this NPS sessions. So if you are interested, please note down from the monthly calendar and try to attend the session, then you can go and invest in NPS. Since you're experienced associate, you have come from a different company, previous company, in the mid of a financial year, definitely you will be having your salary income from the previous organization plus your full and final settlement details. So kindly note, if you wish to declare to TCS, you can declare it. So this is not compulsory. Please note, don't make a hurry. You have enough time. So until 10th March 2025. Between this, you have the details with you. You have your FFS statement and income computation statement from the previous organization. Upload that and declare to TCS. So declaration of this portal, associate only has to do. Nobody will guide. Any wrong declaration you make, you end up paying huge taxes. So you are very much clear, there is no ambiguity, then only declare to TCS. Otherwise, you can merge two Form 16 and file the returns at the end of the financial year. The one positive thing is, if you declare, that income gets added to TCS income and tax will be deducted from TCS. If you don't declare, while filing your returns, you have to club both the income. There will be a differential tax which you may have to pay with penalty. If you declare to TCS, TCS will deduct and pay it. If you don't declare, it's your job. Merge it while filing and bear the differential taxes. Now let us come to business expense reimbursement. So in TCS, for all the official expenses, you can apply for reimbursement. So it might be travel, deputation, relocation, client entertainment, communication expense, staff welfare, professional development related expenses, whatever it might be, you can apply for reimbursement. So you have to log into Ultimatix, globally assess claims and advances, apply for claims. There you can upload the soft copy of the expense bill and declare, means raise a claim. Once the claim is approved, you will get your reimbursement. If it is a certification expense, first the request has to be initiated in IVOL portal. After IVOL approval, it will flow to GSS. After GSS approval, it will be paid to you in the salary account. So actual amount spent only to be claimed, and you have to check the policy. Per day food expense, what is the limit? Travel, what is the limit? By car, what is the limit? All this, we have a policy in HR Policy Hub. In Ultimatix, Employee Services, HR Policy Hub, log into the policy, check the eligibility. Before raising any claim, take the supervisor concern whether this particular claim will be approved or not. If they say okay, raise the claims. If they say no, then you have to no, you are not supposed to raise such claims. Okay, and when you submit the claims, there are two modes of approval. One is the normal workflow, the other one is the stop mode of approval. Normal workflow, you initiate a claim, they will then your supervisor will approve, then finance will approve, and the amount is paid to your salary account. In stop mode, so before submitting, if you say yes to stop, the claim is auto approved, system approved, immediately it is approved. Within 2 working days, the amount is paid to your salary account, but the approval will continue. It will go to supervisor, they will approve, then it goes to finance, we will check the soft copy of the bills, we'll check the policy limits, and then we will approve. In stop, what happens? Amount is paid, approval happen from the back end. So during this lateral approval, if at all you have claimed excess and the claim is approved, short approved, cancelled, rejected something, the amount which is already paid, it will be adjusted against your future claims. If there are no future claims, then through salary recovery, they will initiate a mail. This has been rejected, for which recovery will happen through salary. So to avoid unnecessary deductions and surprises in your salary recovery, so kindly go for a normal workflow in the beginning of the TCS career. Later on, once you know my communication expense is only so much, this much only will be approved. For per day food, this is the limit. When you are well through the policy, you can go for the stop mode of approval. Raise claims only for self expenses, never ever raise on behalf of others. Please raise claims only for business related expenses only. And whenever you have a travel, initiate a travel request in the system, post your MAC approval, it will flow to accommodation team. They will take care of your air tickets and accommodation facility. Kindly go through the policy, take the project concern, and then only put the claims in the portal. And whenever you have any query on the salary, claims, or tax manager, don't write unnecessarily to the HR or to us. Okay, please log a GHD ticket. GHD is a portal wherein all your queries will be logged. Okay, so through that queries we can initiate more sessions. We'll come to know why this query is coming again and again. Based on that we can do other sessions. So that's why we always insist you to log a ticket. So you have a query on the salary, please log a GST ticket. Category to be selected is Ultimatic Services India Payroll. Likewise, you have query on the claims or GSS claims or tax manager, you can log a ticket. The GHT team will try to clarify your queries. Even after that, if there is no clarity, then you can write to employee services dot corporate finance at the rate tcs.com. Okay. So since you're experienced associate, I would like to highlight on the PF and pension transfer. After 2 months of salary, or after basically after 3 months of joining TCS, you can initiate the PF transfer. If you have PF balance from the previous organization, if you wish to transfer it to TCS, then you can initiate this process after 3 months of joining TCS. Log into the UN portal, initiate the transfer, form 13 is generated. Before that, you have to select the approver, present and previous employer. So you can make your choices. If the PF in the previous organization is from a EPFO, then you have to select, you have choices, present or previous employer. If the PF in the previous organization, it is from a trust, then you have to select your previous employer only to approve it. So initiate the transfer, select the approver, form 13 is generated, then wait for the workflow, follow up that. So your employer will approve, then the field officer from the EPFO, they will approve, then finally the claim is settled. So once the claim is settled, that amount will reflect in the TCS PF statement. So kindly note, in TCS, PF activity is from internal TCS trust. Okay, so there is no difference between the EPFO PF and trust PF. The only difference is online passbook is not available in the portal for trust. Wherever PF is being maintained by a trust, you will not be able to see the online passbook. So in TCS, where you can see all the contribution details on a monthly basis, we will be uploading PF statement in My Documents. So every month you can check your My Documents, wherein all your PF contribution, your PF number, pension service, everything will reflect in the PF statement. This is the only difference. No difference in rate of interest or whatever it might be. And when you move from TCS also, the same process. Okay, so please note all these details, and that's it from the presentation area. I will try to log into Ultimatics and show you some a few things practically also. If time permits, I'll go for questions.
Yeah,
So let me
small.
2 minutes. So let me go for this menu sharing. Able to see my screen? Ultimatic screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this
Yes,
is
we
the
can.
main menu.
Yes.
This main menu. So go to employee services. My profile is here. Global ESS. My profile. If you have already updated, fine. Otherwise, these are the things. Okay, how do you know which regime has been selected? Go to benefits and taxes. Here, tax regime when you select. So for default, mine is a new regime. For everybody, it is new only. If somebody wants to move back to old, please select this and say proceed. So before selecting this, please go through these guidelines. Don't take a hasty decision. Check the tax calculator. Calculator will be updated after 1 or 2 salary. Wait for it. There is no hurry. In a hurry, don't go for old regime. So new regime is better. So how do you know? Check the tax calculator and then decide. And if you have gone for old tax regime, maybe you want to declare something. So under benefits and taxes, manage tax declaration, go through these guidelines, declare, upload the proofs here, declare now. Okay. Under investments, you have some LIC receipts, all those things you can do. You have a rent receipt. Under TRLP, you can declare it. Okay. So this was on the under global ESS only. If somebody wants to raise a VPF request, so this is the option. Go here. Previous employment income. See, this is the option. You have enough time. Don't hurry. Please wait for 1 or 2 months salary and then do. And you want to make any changes in the global ESS BOB section after the first payroll, go and do the changes here. Okay. Health insurance enrollment details. You can see here what is your floater premium, what are you are eligible, how much is the limit, basic coverage, floater coverage, everything will check here. This is for VPF. This is for previous employment. This is for raising your LTA exemption. And what else regarding the timesheet? It is available here. You can check this timesheet and the policies. It is there in the HR policy hub. Log in here. So you want to apply for any food card or something, go under allowances. So food card. So if you click here, you will find all the details, FAQ, indicative list, how to apply for Sodexo, or all the details will be available there. Check the policies and what else?
The bank details.
Yes.
Yeah, if we go there, there will be a primary checkbox, right?
Check
So
that primary itself.
yeah,
Only
we
one
can
account.
toggle, right? For every month. For suppose we have two banks, we can toggle for each month for salary
Not
account, right?
my advice, you please go for one account only. Okay. You will only be at confusion which account it will come. And the changes you're supposed to make it before 5th of a month. If there is any delay, it will be processed to the previous account itself.
Okay, but
So
the
keep
option
one
is
now.
we can do, right?
Yeah, that is available. You can change your account, but not every month frequently. That is not advisable.
Okay.
Yeah, I have one doubt, Shanta.
Yes.
Yeah, before 15 only we have to upload our bank details in the Ultimatics, or before
20th. 20th for you. New joiners 20th.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Bank details and your timesheets also.
Okay, okay.
Hello, Shanta, I have a question.
Yes,
Hi.
please.
You said NPS, it has to be through HDFC pension fund, but I have already a NPS account. It is from Kotak I opened actually.
Okay.
Still I can use it, right?
I didn't specify that it should be through HDFC only. If the recovery has to happen through salary, then you have to go through HDFC. Your existing account, you want to tag to HDFC, you can write a mail. I'll share the email ID. You can write to employee services. You write to employee services. You can tell, I already have an existing plan. I want to link it to corporate account. So what we will do, we will share Tanvi's email ID. You have to write to HDFC Tanvi saying that my existing plan is this. Please link it to TCS corporate account. She will share
Okay.
few forms. You have to fill it and share back to her. She will link and confirm back. Once she confirms that it has been tagged, update the same PRAN in Ultimatics Global ESS BOB. Update the PRAN and allocate the amount in the BOB section towards NPS.
Okay.
Yeah, same PRAN can be used, but it has to be tagged to HDFC pension. That's all.
Shanta, one more here in terms of this food card, right? So if you select the food card, there is a vendor name as HDFC Bank, and the card number will be the HDFC account number, or what exactly is that? Do we need to get the card from the?
First, apply for the card. Okay. First, apply
Okay.
for the card. You write to employee services. You tell, I want to apply. You give the respective bank details. Okay. Whether you want from HDFC, ICICI, or Pluxi. We have only three things, three banks for it. So you want that specific link, you apply the card. Once the card comes, that card number you have to update.
So where can I apply that for the card?
You write to employee services. They will share the links to you. You note down this employee services ID, employeeservice.corporatefinance@tcs.com. You tell, I
Okay.
want links to apply for. You have to specify the bank name. They will give the details to you.
And also, I think we need to do it from the TCS email, right?
Yes.
Not
TCS.
the personal.
No.
Okay, got it.
Because for TCS, there might be a separate this one. So better to write from the official email ID.
Okay, got it.
Could you please share this email
Which
ID?
I'll put in the chat box.
Yeah.
Shanta, one more thing. Uh, I have a doubt.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah. So this previous employment income is there, right?
Huh.
So that is mandatory to update. But
No,
I mean
not
it.
mandatory. Not mandatory for you.
Hmm.
It is
So
up to
like
you.
if we, okay, it is up to us.
Hmm.
So it doesn't depend like on which tax regime we are actually opting it, right?
No, here you need not mention which tax regime you have opted. You can
Mm-hmm.
declare your income plus whatever tax has been
Hmm.
deducted, that you can declare.
It
But
is
be
not
aware,
mandatory, right? This
it is
previous
not
employment.
compulsory. It is not
Mm-hmm.
compulsory. But when you file, they'll
Mm-hmm.
come to know. Through PAN, already you got 2
Mm-hmm.
months salary from previous employer.
Hmm.
Next
Hmm.
10 months you
Hmm.
will get in TCS. So the
Okay.
record is
Okay.
already there. Whether you declare or not, IT knows how much salary you have received in the
Mm-hmm.
financial year.
Hmm.
It's
Hmm.
your duty to pay tax on both the companies. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
If you
Okay.
declare, TCS will deduct tax. If you don't declare, the
Hmm.
differential tax will come. No, that you have to pay directly to IT and file the returns. That is the only difference.
That is the case when we are, taking this old tax regime, right?
Not
Not the
like
new
that.
one.
That does no. It doesn't depend on
Mm-hmm.
the regime.
Mm.
See, you
Okay.
earned 2 lakhs in a previous company. 10 lakhs you are going to
Mm.
earn in TCS. Okay,
Mm.
TCS will give Form 16 only for 10 lakhs. Only the salary which you got in TCS. 2
Okay.
lakhs, your previous employer will give Form 16. When you file, you
Mm.
have to club 2 plus 10 and then
Okay.
file the returns. Okay, so TCS will tax you
Mm.
only for 10 lakhs. You will be in, if you are in new regime, whatever the percentage, it might be 5, 10 or 15.
Mm.
Suppose
Mm.
when you club 12 lakhs, your slab will jump. There is a
Mm.
differential tax. If you don't pay
Mm.
now, in future, with the penalty, you have to pay to IT directly. That is the purpose of declaring your income from previous employer.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it is
Uh,
not it is
I
not
have a
compulsory
question.
for you. Yes, please.
So, do we have to declare this leave encashed this one? I know when we leave a company, they encash the remaining leaves, right?
So here it
So, do
clearly
we have to?
it is telling that it is exempt, but you can declare it. It is exempt from tax. Okay, you
Okay.
check from your previous employer whether it is a taxable or non-taxable. All this you check and update it. Don't make any mistake. It cannot be corrected. You are very much aware what is your gross salary under 17 bar 1, 17 bar 2, 17 bar 3, what all exemptions are applicable. All these details, if you are aware, declare it. Otherwise, you pay some advance tax and keep it. When you club, you need not pay penalty. That's all. If you declare to TCS, declare in a proper way so that that income TCS will add to TCS income and they will deduct tax. So choice is left to
Okay.
you. Take the help of a CA and act accordingly.
Shanta, I have
Uh,
a question.
Yes,
So I
please.
do not have like UAN created by my previous company. So this is my first month, right? So do I need to do anything to get the UAN created? Like
Yeah,
to
you can
submit
check.
any?
You can check with the project or the HR. They will share the PF email ID. You can write to them. They will create a UN or they will share the steps how the UN can be created.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you.
don't have any UAN, TCS will create a new UAN and they will update it.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi Shanta, Zakir this side. Uh, I have a query related with the HRA.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So do we need to upload the rental agreement as well for the HRA claims?
Any one of the document, agreement or rent receipt. If the
Okay.
monthly rental is more than 8,333, PAN card copy of the landlord also to be uploaded.
So either of one, right? So either we can give rental agreement or rental receipts, right?
Any one of the document, but if the monthly rental is more, then along with any one of the document, PAN card of the owner also to be uploaded.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Shanta, I have one question, Mr.
Yes, please. Please go ahead.
I have 2-3 PF accounts under the same UN number. Okay.
Yes.
But the amount is not getting transferred via online.
Hmm.
I tried multiple times. Okay, but it is not getting transferred due to some reason.
Okay.
Okay. So it is getting rejected by that field officer every time. Okay, so in TCS, anyone is there, means any spokesperson who can help me to transfer the amount to the current TCS account.
We can't help. It is a issue between you and the previous employer. First, go and check in view passbook, claim
Hmm.
status. So in
Hmm.
UAN portal, there is something called as a view passbook option, right?
Hmm.
Log into that option. Again, it will ask you to log in. Log in there. Under view claim status, there is a rejection reason given for all the rejected claims. You check for
Okay.
what reason they have rejected. Get back to your previous employer, correct the data, then automatically the transfer will happen.
Okay, I'll check that one.
Yes, and in TCS again after 2 months you will receive a invite for PF transfer session. You can attend that and initiate the transfer. If not, I have already told what is the basic process to make the transfer. After 3 months,
Yeah,
you can initiate and do
I
it.
did it actually earlier.
First
Okay,
check the
so-
rejection reason. You will come to.
okay, I'll check.
Apeksha, are you there? Time is there or we have to?
Still 5 minutes are there, Shanta. If you
Okay.
want to take any queries, you can take it up.
Yes, please go ahead with your queries.
I have one question.
Yes, please. One at a
What
time,
will-
I think.
What will be the last date for?
So, what I'm asking is, like, for example, if you want to talk about this one salary, in this case, the time sheet has to be paid for all those days, then the salary will come, or, because for now, I think most of the issues, they are not able to come the time sheet. So, is it interlinked with the time sheet entries, for this month, we get the salary through salary?
Timesheet related query, HR will help you. No need to worry, they will guide you how to fill in the initial onboarding days. They will help you.